EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Brought in by Chris Olave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they're going to run, and it's Bigsby. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shaheed in motion. Back to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. A handoff, running left, it's Bigsby. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Boom, the tackle there. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man, that's Olave. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Penix gonna throw right away. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. From the gun, here is Penix. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a run reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He'll start at the 2. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. They'll look to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Once again, it's Bigsby. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. We'll try and run here with Bigsby. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Saints first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Bigsby. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shaheed in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Saints. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one is caught by Mooney. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver.
That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Florida.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will score. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Myers. Good on the extra point. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Look at the big guy rumble. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They'll go play action now with Penix. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will have this this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. They get an even 20 down Atlanta. Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Saints have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they will finally get him down. Takes this to the Falcons' 38-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.